Hi again, Ammar here. Today is a special day for me. Why? Because finally I'm putting my hands on the camera that I have been waiting for since long time. The Nikon D750. This camera, I read a lot of reviews about it. I checked many websites, many manuals, many reviews and articles about it. It is really amazing camera. It was my dream camera in the past few months. I read a lot of topics, a lot of discussions about it, a lot of reviews, and finally I am having it here. In my today video, I will do the unboxing of this camera. I will share with you guys my initial feedback about it, and we will see together what is inside this box and what is the main features that comes with this camera. To be honest, it will be very difficult to talk about this camera in details and share all the details and features available on this camera within just one video. This is almost impossible because this is high-end DSLR. It is really professional camera. In order to cover most of the features available on it, we have to shoot many videos about it. So I decided to create some kind of playlist in my channel about the D750 and about photography in general. In this playlist, I will start by just the unboxing of this camera. I will share my initial feedback about it, and I will talk about the main features available on this camera. And in the future I will do my best to share more tips and techniques about how to use this camera, the best configurations for different scenes. In order to start the journey, I will start the unboxing now for this camera. Just to give you a brief history of my photography experience. I started using professional DSLRs back in 2010. The first DSLR I bought, it was the Nikon D90. I like this camera too much. I'm still using it, and still it's doing a good job. I even used it in my last trip to Malaysia last summer. It is really nice camera. I saw many cameras after this one from Nikon, like the D7100, the D7200 even, but none of these cameras convinced me to do the upgrade, to leave my D90 and go for upgrade, until I saw the D750. When I saw the D750, which is a full frame DSLR, and it comes with a lot of features, this is the only camera that convinced me to do the upgrade. Let's go and start the unboxing of this camera. As usual with most of Nikon DSLRs, the first thing you will find when you open the box is the manuals for this camera. Also you will find this CD, which contains the View NX2, which is the software by Nikon to do photo editing. And here I have one voucher. I can claim this voucher for some kind of lectures or lectures or lessons how to use this DSLR or any DSLR in general. Some basic classes offered by Nikon for the people who's buying their DSLRs. And now the second thing you will find is the camera inside this box. This is the body of the Nikon D750. Really nice body, new design. Everything almost is new in this body. The first thing you will notice when you hold this body in your hand is this is the best grip that they have ever made. they worked a lot on this grip to make this camera easy to carry it and easy to use. They actually, what they did, they played a little with this screen, they make it smaller, and now you have a better grip and you have better handling of this camera. As usual, most of the buttons on the same place, especially if you are coming from Nikon background like me. I have the D90 and now I'm going for the D750. This camera also, it comes with a nice handy feature, which is the tilt screen. The tilt screen, by using this feature, you will be able to slide this screen and start shooting videos or photos while you are looking to this screen from different angles. You can take shoots by using this camera and using this flexible screen. These shoots will be very difficult to take it with cameras that doesn't support the tilt screen. I will talk about more about this tilt screen later in different videos. What's special about this body also, it will allow you to use two SD cards at the same time. Yes, you can connect two SD cards at the same time. What is the idea here is the redundancy. You can ask the camera from the configuration to write the footage of your video or photos on these two cards at the same time. So if you lost one of these cards, or if one of these cards break, you have another card that have your data. It comes for sure with HDMI and mic in, and for sure the charger. This is the body, and as usual the battery is still in the same place, nothing changed to it. Really nice camera. The body, guys, is really light compared to other cameras. I catch with my hands the D810 in the showrooms. It's extremely heavy. This one is extremely light compared to other DSLRs. I will just open my iPad now and I will go through the whole features available, just to skim it quickly with you guys. And as I said, later I will start talking more and more about the details of this camera, how to use it, and I hope this will be a nice journey with you guys. So this is the body of the D750. What comes also inside the box, for sure the charger to charge this to charge the battery of this camera. What else here? This is the accessories of the charger, and for sure also this holder in order to be able to hold it in your neck while you are taking photos. Here is the battery that comes with this camera. Unfortunately, it's not the same type of the battery that I have for the D90. So in order to have these two cameras with me on a trip, I have to have different type of batteries. Okay, what else available here is the USB cable. Yes, USB cable, maybe to move the data and this stuff. So this is what is inside the box of this camera. As I said, this camera, it comes with two SD cards slots. So in order to take the full advantage of this camera, of the storage of this storage capabilities of this camera, you need to have two SD cards. For this, actually I bought two SanDisk Extreme SanDisk Extreme SD cards. Both they are 64 gigabytes and both class 10 with the write speed 90 megabytes per second, and both they support 4K. Even if you want to shoot in 4K in cameras that supports 4K, these two SD cards will support this. By the way, this camera only supports full HD. Okay, this is not for 4K video recording. This is for me, this is a still camera for photography, not for videography. Anyway, this is the two cards that I bought for this camera. I will start using these two cards with my Nikon D750. Now for the lens. This camera is full frame DSLR. Full frame DSLR, not like the old D90 that I have. The D90 is APS-C sensor, and this is the D750, which is the full frame. In order to take full advantage of full frame, you need to have full frame lenses. It is expensive for sure. It's expensive to have full frame lenses, but the quality of the image, the sharpness of the image, the details, it's something really amazing. So it's worth to pay this amount of money to have this quality images. This is the lens that I bought. It's the Nikon 24-120 millimeters with fixed f4. This lens is full frame lens. This is the lens that's recommended to have with the D750 and even with the D810. If you go to the Nikon website, you will find this lens is the recommended lens to have with these two bodies. This is the new lens. This is multi-purpose lens. Yani you can consider this lens as a macro to telephoto lens. It is Nikon 24-120 millimeters. As you can see, really nice lens. The first thing when you notice, you will notice when you hold this lens, it is really heavy, and this will make even the body heavier when you hold both of them together. But this is the full frame lenses. They are really heavy. Extremely nice. As usual, Nikon, they are doing high quality bodies and high quality lenses. Let me just attach this lens to the body of the D750. It's really expensive to go for full frame DSLR and full frame lenses, but as I said, the quality is really amazing. And at the beginning you can go for multi-purpose lens like this one, and then while you are learning photography, or you start knowing your needs, you will start buying more lenses that suits for the scenes that you shoot. It became really heavy after I attached this lens to it, but the setup is really nice, high quality, really nice lens and nice DSLR camera. I will go through now the features, the main features available in this camera, and also the options with this lens. What else I got with this camera? When I bought this camera, actually I paid the money for the DSLR and for the lens. But also I got some gifts from the shop where I bought this camera. Okay. Before I forget, let me just show you the lens hood that you can attach it to this lens, and also the back of the lens. This is just the bag where you can hold the lens while you are traveling or you are on the go. And as I said, this is the lens hood that you can attach it here to the lens and then start using it. This how it will look like. Really nice. You don't know, guys, how much I'm excited about this camera and about the features that's available on it. As I said, guys, I got some gifts when I bought this camera. I got actually one mug from the showrooms where I bought this. Really nice mug, so you can use it maybe in office to drink your coffee, whatever. Keep it here. What else I got? But also Nikon jackets, shooting jackets. This is the jacket that you can wear it while you are taking photos outside. Nikon professional services. Just nice gifts from this shop. And also I got this bag. This bag that you can use it to have your camera with you on the go. By the way, I have many bags. I'm not sure if I will use this bag or not. But also, as usual, it is nice one. And there is sections for everything, for the body, for the lens. Now guys, let's talk about the main features that is available, or sorry, it comes with this camera. This is the D750 body and the full frame Nikon lens, 24 to 120 millimeters. And here beside it is my Nikon D90. I'm doing the upgrade actually from the D90 to the D750. Huge upgrade from DX to FX, from APS-C sensor to full frame sensor. I used to have three lenses with my Nikon D90. I'm using this multi-purpose 18 to 105 millimeter DX lens on the D90 body, and the telephoto 70 to 300 lens. And also I'm using the macro, or the macro, yes, 50 millimeter DX also. I used these, I lived with these three lenses for almost 4 or 5 years, and now I'm doing the upgrade to the full frame body and lens. And I will start now looking to some kind of macro or fisheye lenses for the new body. For sure I can use these lenses also on this body, but I want really to take the full advantage of full frame. Now let me just use my iPad to recall the main features available on the D90. On the D750. Okay, the D750, as I said, it's full frame DSLR. It's 24.3 megapixels. I used to have 12.9 megapixels on the D90. Now I'm getting 24.3 megapixels from the D750 with the X-Speed 4 image processor. This processor that is used in the high-end cameras like the D4S and the D810. This camera, it supports full HD video recording. Just to let you know guys, the video recording in DSLRs, it's started all with the D90. The D90 was the first DSLR in the world to allow people to shoot HD movies. This was back in 2009, and now this camera, it allows you to shoot full HD movies, full HD and 60p videos. For me, to be honest, I'm not thinking to use this camera for videography. I bought this camera for still. This camera, it has built-in Wi-Fi connectivity. You will be able to use this Wi-Fi feature to connect it to your tablet or your smartphone and start using the tablet or a smartphone as a monitor, live view monitor for this camera. Definitely I will shoot video how to configure this camera with the iPad and iPhone and start using it as a live view. More videos will come on this camera. It will not end today. I will create long playlist for this camera. I like it too much, and I have the passion to learn a lot of things about it, how it works, what is the features available on it. Whatever I will get, I will share it with you guys on this channel. This camera, it supports 6.5 frames per second, continuous shooting, 6.5. It supports autofocus technology. It has 51 autofocus points. The battery average life is 1230 photos. 1230 photos. This is too much. You can go for full wedding party and use this camera on just one single battery. This is the battery that comes with this camera. This battery will allow you to shoot 1230 photos. This is just a dream for the guys who is using mirrorless cameras. The guys who is using mirrorless cameras, they are suffering from the batteries. They have to go with 2 or 3 batteries to shoot just one party. Now with this camera, I have now the battery attached. Now with this camera you will be able to shoot 1230 photos. For sure the color is black. It is 6.5 frames per second. The display size is 3.2 inch, which is really big. The resolution, as we said, it's 24.3 megabytes. The expanded ISO, the maximum is 51,200 and the minimum is 50. File format, it supports JPEG, RAW files 12 or 14, compressed 12 or 14. The flash memory type, it's a dual slot. It supports up to SDXC. As I told you guys, I bought two 64 gigabytes just for this camera. It has built-in flash for sure. I'm just trying to cover the main stuff, and later guys, as I said, I will try to catch and discuss with you guys every single feature available in this camera. The weight of the body is 1.6 pounds. The weight of the body is 1.6 pounds. Maximum shutter speed is 1/4000 of a second. Minimum shutter speed is 30 seconds. The model of it is 2014. My D90 was 2010, and now this is 2014. Time for upgrade, really time for upgrade. The resolution, we already talked about it. The processor is XP4, the same processor, the same focusing system used on the D810 and the D4S. The video capture resolution, it is 1920 by 1080, 60p. This is the maximum. It is water resistant, and it is water and dust resistant. Really nice camera. If you check on Amazon and you check the reviews and the professional reviews of the professional photographers, this camera is suggested for wedding, action photographers, and videography. Okay guys, just one thing I want to talk about here. It's not about the brand. You will hear a lot of reviews from different people, and you will watch a lot of videos on YouTube for people saying that Nikon is the best camera ever, Canon is the best camera ever, or Sony is the best camera ever. No, it's not like this. It's about what type of shoots you are doing. Are you a professional photographers? You are going for wedding parties? Are you just using the camera for shooting just family parties, or shooting your photos for your kids? Or you are videographer, photographer? You have to determine what you are, what you want to do with the camera. Then after that, you have to look what is the best camera for you. I'm not saying this is the best camera in the world. There is nothing like this. There is no camera in the world that can do all. I'm using Sony camera now to have full HD video recording, which is, I believe, it is better than having this Nikon camera for video. But this camera is the best still DSLR currently available on the market with this price range that you can use it for wedding parties. Okay, now if you ask me, can we use this camera for wildlife? I would say no. There's better cameras for wildlife like Canon 7D, like Nikon D500. These cameras, it comes with more frames per second for continuous shooting, and it comes with the APS-C sensor, because the APS-C sensor is better for wildlife and actions, while the full frame body and sensor and lenses is better for portraits, for parties. So it's about what type of photographer or videographer you are. There is a lot of cameras in the market. There is the Nikon, Canon, Sony, Panasonic. There is a lot of brands available that's creating or producing cameras. Inside each stream or line of these, there is a lot of cameras also, a lot of lenses. So buying the correct camera and the correct lens is not an easy job. You have to read about it. I read a lot about the D750 till I decide that this is the camera that I want to have. This is the camera that I want to use for the coming 4 or 5 years. And by the way, I have the passion to start also action, sports, or wildlife photography. For that, for sure, I will go for something like the Canon 7D or the Nikon D500. So guys, don't listen to anyone who's telling you go for Nikon always or go for Canon always. No, there's a lot of lenses available on Canon lineup that's not available anywhere else. And the bodies of Nikon is really great. And also the mirrorless camera, for sure, they have a lot of disadvantages like the battery life and the focus system, but also the image quality that I saw it with the Alpha A7 R2 is really amazing. So it's about what type of photography or what type of videography you want to do. Then you have to decide what type of camera is best for that. Here I talked about, as I said, the body itself. Now let me just talk about the special lens that I have here. This lens, as I said, the name is NIKKOR 24-120mm f4G vibration reduction zoom lens with autofocus for Nikon DSLR cameras. It's 5x zoom. The aperture controlled by the camera. Okay, this is the first thing you have to know. Look to the weight. The weight of this lens is 1.57 pounds. The weight of the lens is almost equal to the weight of the body, which is 1.6. Imagine how much the full frame lens is heavy. This is zoom lens, as we said. The maximum aperture is f/4, and the maximum aperture range f4.0. The maximum focal length 120mm for sure, and the maximum format size is the 35mm full frame. The minimum aperture is f22. So the minimum aperture is f22 and the maximum aperture is f4. You know guys, if you are in photography, the f4 is this f-stop is the number that we use in the camera to control the aperture size. I will post a special video later how to use this f-stop to play with the size of the aperture to shoot a photo where the subject in focus and the background blur. This technique every photographer should know in order to be able to bring more details of the subject in the photo and less of the background, or the other way around, to bring more from the background and less of from the foreground. The model of this lens is 2010, so it's there in the market since a long time. So this is mainly the main features or the main specs of this lens and this body. As I said, guys, it is very difficult to talk about every single detail here, but I'm promising you guys I will start shooting videos more and more about this camera, how to use it. Let me just power it, play with it, shoot some video photos about it, and I will come back to you with more detailed videos. Guys, I will leave you now with some nice photos I picked from the internet that got shot by this camera. These photos is really high quality and detailed. I will leave you with this footage, with these photos, and later, as I said, I will come with more detailed reviews about this camera. I'm too much excited about this camera. I waited for a long time. I read a lot of reviews about it. I like it too much. I will enjoy the moment and start using it, and as I promised, I will come back again. And if you have any question, please write it down in the comments field. I will come back to you and I will answer it for sure. Guys, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you did not subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. More unboxing stuff is coming to this channel. I will do unboxing for a lot of more items. I have a long list of things to do unboxing for it, a lot of things to do reviews for it. Please subscribe to this channel, and I guarantee to you, you will enjoy it. I will leave you with some photos for this camera. Thanks guys for watching. See you all in the next video.